Hi everyone, welcome back to The Chosen One by Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your support. Today's word for tough times is, God said my voice will be everywhere you go. They will not shut me up. I'm in you. God is in you and God is speaking through you. And I want you to know that everywhere you go, they are trying to shut you up. That's why you had got fired from the job. That's why you are not in that position anymore. Listen to me when I tell you. They want to shut your mouth because you are speaking for God. You got to understand, God's voice is going everywhere. He's using you as his vessel to speak to people, encourage people, and help people out. The Bible verse I want to read to you is Deuteronomy 13:3. It reads, you must not listen to the words of the prophet or dreamer. The Lord your God is testing you to find out whether you love him with all your heart and with all your soul. I'm telling you, everywhere you go, they will not shut up your mouth at all. They trying to shut you up because you're talking for God. And I want you to know that God is going to use a lot of our voices to speak up. He's going to use your voice. You think that God is not going to use you because you're quiet. Let me tell you this. I was quiet. I was shy. I never thought I was sitting in front of the camera to talk. One day I was sleeping. I had a deep dream that God told me to change my life around. He said, once you change your life around, you're going to be different. And I received it. I said, God, if you make me different, I follow you. All I wanted to be was different and used by God. And he did exactly what he said he was going to do. Let me tell you this. Sometimes when God changes us, we may be mad. We may be sad for a while. But I promise you, it's the reason why God changed your life. God going to use your voice. I'm telling you. His voice is going to be used in you to prophesy and to help other people to win and get to know Jesus Christ. You have to understand, God wants to use your voice to help a soul. God said my voice will be everywhere you go. They will not shut me up. I'm in you. God is using you to help others to know who he is. In jail, in a store, at home, everywhere you go, your neighborhood, they gonna know who God is. Everywhere you go, you leaving a mark of Jesus Christ. And I want you to know that you cannot be afraid to speak up. Don't be afraid to talk about God. Don't worry about who watching you. Don't worry about who listening to you. Don't worry about what these people saying. Because at the end of the day, they mad because they don't have what you have. So that's why they try to move you. God said they can try to move you. They can try to destroy you. They can try to kill you, but they cannot take what's in you. You got to understand, people going to try to take everything that you have, but they can't take the God that lives in you. God is using you, which means you are being used by God. God is changing you while you changing people. Do you understand what I'm saying? When you open your mouth and you give people a word of encouragement, God is also changing you. I remember when, I wasn't saved and I said, God, if you save me, I'll do whatever you want me to do. And God was using me. You understand what I'm saying? I was a sinner. I was still in sin. I was still having sex. I was still doing things out the will of God. And God spoke to me. I had a dream of hell. Also, I had dreams of different things. And God was using me. He said, you need to get your life together. I got my life together. I changed myself because I knew what God was going to do in me. And he told me if I don't fix who I am, I'm going to die in sin. So I changed my life around because I love God just enough to do right. And that's what I'm saying. Some of you call yourself a Christian. Why are you a Christian? Why are you following God? And why are you, scared to speak up? Don't be scared to speak up. Don't be scared to talk about Jesus. Don't be scared to spread the good news of what God did in your life. If God shed his blood on Calvary for all of us, he died for us, and God did so much for us, we need to be able to give back to him. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Don't allow the devil to steal your joy, and just know that you came far for a reason. God loves everyone the same, and he wants us to do better. So I just want to say, continue to be encouraged, allow God to use you, and just know that yes, you're not perfect, but guess what? At the end of the day, do what you need to do to get your life back with God, and also know that God gonna use your voice. God gonna use your voice to help somebody, and just know that you gonna be used by God. You know, once you get saved, you are not yourself no more. You belong to God. So I just want to say, continue to be encouraged. Allow God to use you, and just know that they cannot shut God's voice. God is going to use your voice to help other people to get to know who he is. So I just want to say, you know, you be encouraged. You stay focused. Whatever you need to do to pull yourself back together with God, you do it. Repent, turn away from those sins, turn away from them things that you're doing that's out of his will, and just say, Lord, I surrender all to you. Do what you need to do so God can bless you. I love you. Be encouraged. Have a great, beautiful day. Don't give up. Pray about all things.